Next up is Jesse Lopez.
There are parents here that were in the hospital with their child for longer than 2 minutes. And I would hope that you all have respected those parents and allowed them at least longer than 1 minute to come up here and speak to all of you tonight. Albuquerque Public School System has a very serious problem with their bullying stance. The policies that you all have created are not working. Many of the parents that I have worked with have all come to me and have said, Jesse, we have gone to the principals, we have gone to the teachers, and yet nothing has happened. Now I know some of you are looking down and are reading all of your other notes, but I want you to know one thing. That on Monday morning when that young child went into that middle school, and that parent walked up to the principal and said, my child might get beat up today, and that teacher and that principal decided to put it off, and then that child got beat up, that was on your hands. I have said this at every school board meeting that I've ever attended. Any child who commits suicide or gets killed, I will come back to this school board and I will put the blame on all of you. I'm going to close with this because I know I only have a minute now. As we were walking in here tonight, your staff that were welcoming us in called us protesters. They said that we would go to jail if we got too rowdy. I'll finish in a second, okay?
No, your time is up.
So they said, exactly. But this is what I want to say, is that these are parents, these are not protesters. We got you elected and we will get you unelected and I will die if I have to do that.
Ms. Sylvia, I'm going to have to reiterate, everybody has an opportunity to get up here. Please keep to your allotted time. We're here to listen, but you have 1 minute. Okay, thank you so much.
Yes, I've been bullied in some way, shape, or form, and it's a scary thing. It's a scary thing. I'm going to tell you something that my sons came home with. I was going to tell Winston this yesterday, but forgot to mention it. But my sons came home and said, the latest thing to be told at middle school is, you want to go. And my son, when he was told that by another kid, you want to go, my son looked at him and said, I don't want to go anywhere with you. But what this kid was wanting to do was fight my son. And so I understand bullying is an issue in our public schools. And I don't know why, maybe it's spring fever, but in the last 3 weeks I've assisted one family at one of my elementary schools. It was a pretty serious situation, and I appreciate Diane and Dr. Winter stepping in to also assist that family. I was told by a friend at church who is going to pull her daughter out of a school I love, LBJ Middle, because her daughter has been bullied as a 6th grader all year. She's a sweet little girl, 4.0 students with glasses, and she's going to be pulled out and put in a charter school. You know, the incident at Hillerman, we saw an incident in Rio Rancho. No doubt we have issues in our schools that we need to address. And this is not just because APS fails to protect our kids. This is, again, a societal issue, our society, breakdown of a family. All these things contribute to the challenges that we face in our schools. And let's face it, my kids, I believe strongly in APS schools. My kids are learning some good lessons on how to walk away, kill with kindness, be kind. They're learning good lessons, dealing with these issues. And if my kids deal with these issues, I know that there are more severe incidents out there. And so what I was going to tell the group was that, you know, I hate it when I see bullying. It gets me emotional, it gets me angry because I saw it as a substitute, I see it as a parent, and no, I don't take that lightly, not at all. And if we can make improvements I know we're doing so many things in our schools to try and address this issue. You know, I'm a huge advocate of Rachel's Challenge. But that's an expensive program as well. You know, our PTA paid for it a 2nd year this year, and it was $4,000 out of our pocket to bring it back to our school. So it's an expensive program, but it's a wonderful program. But we have these things in place, and they're not always followed. So, sorry to say, not everybody follows the protocols that we have set and policies and procedures, and so we can do better. I think we can. Unlike that group, though, I don't think it's in anger. It's in talking, sitting down, discussing where are the flaws, where are the loopholes, what's going on, and how do we make this better for our kids? Because I agree with a few of those children. That is actually one of the questions I now ask my sons every day. Did you do okay today? Any problems? And what I'm really fishing for is, were you safe? Did anybody bother you? Because my boys are sweet boys. You know, they're not fighters, they're not athletes, they're sweet. And that is one of the questions I ask them every single day. My oldest daughter, same thing. She's been harassed and bullied by groups of girls, and her ninth grade year has been horrible. And this is a great student. So every day I'm asking her, are you okay? Have they threatened you? Are they doing? Those are the questions I'm asking my kids. And if I'm asking my kids that, then I know other parents are dealing with it. And so I don't think it's something we should ignore, but maybe look at to improve upon what we're already trying to do here. And so that was the only comment I was going to make. It's unfortunate that the group decided to leave in anger. That's not the way you're going to get anything done either. I learned that in this job. But anyway, that's what I wanted to tell all of you. I'm not going to say it doesn't exist. It actually does, and I would hope that we can